Hello, welcome to Laylay's Artistic Jewelry Design channel. My name is Laylay. Welcome to the channel. If there's anyone new watching, my name is Laylay. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as you watch the channel. After you get through, give it a thumbs up. Hit that comment section, leave a comment. Also hit the notification button so the next time I drop a video, you'll be notified. Also share it with family or friends, be buddies alike, colleagues. It'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, I always like to read out of my book of blessings to bless someone before we do any beading projects. And the beading project that we're going to be working out of today is from the Bohemian Nights collection. So we're going to be making a necklace from it. So sit back and relax, and without further ado, if you don't want to sit through the reading, you can always fast forward to the jewelry making process. Thank you. Let's get down to the reading of the word. This is now thank we all our God with hearts and hands and voices, who wondrous things have done, in whom this world rejoices. Who from our mother's arms has blessed us on our way with countless gifts of love, and still is ours today. And that was by Martin Rancott, translated by Catherine Whitworth. This goes on to say, Thanksgiving is nothing if not a glad and reverent lifting of the heart to God in honor and praise for his goodness. That's by James R. Miller. It says, be thankful for all of creation. Embrace the hope of each new morning and the last ray of sunshine to fall at day's ends. So we should be thankful for everything that God has done. Give him glory, honor, and praise for all the goodness and all the wondrous things that he has done for us. This concludes our reading for today. May it bless you and bless someone else. Now let's get down into the nit and grit of things. Look at my magnifying glasses that I'm going to be putting on. In this tray we have some beads from my own collection. Let me just put this right there. So we have let's straighten out just a little bit. So these is like orange, yellowish, reddish glass crackle beads that we're going to be adding into the mix. These right here come from previous box of mine from Bargain Bead Box way back in the day. These are some glass oval jade, green jade glass beads. These right here come from the Bargain Bead Box of Bohemian Nights. These right here. And we're going to be working with the Crescent Moon champagne glass beads. We're going to be working with some of these. I always work from out of my little tray here. Some people like to put theirs on a mat, but that is where we're going to be doing the work at. So we're going to be working with some glass moons, champagne gold glass moons. Gonna put those right there. Set the bag to the side. We're going to be also using this little pendant, which is the Cuba Zirconia Star Charm gold plated brass. You can always find anything that you see here in the Bead Box Bargain Sister Store Bargain Bead Box. That costs for this little charm, it'll be like 2 in there, 2 pieces in it. You can buy it for $7.99 in the Sister Store. So we're going to be using this as part of the pendant. We're going to be using the gold crescent moon as part of the pendant. We're going to be using a bell from my own collection as part of the pendant. I'm going to put this one back because we only need one. There's some beautiful designs out there from this collection as well, especially from Campbell Creations. She made some beautiful, Amy made some beautiful necklaces from that collection. We're going to be using some gold chain as well. And here go the charms, the crescent moon charms. We're going to be using some gold spacer beads. We're going to be using some gold bead caps from my collection. Some did come with the collection. Bargain bead box. However, I just would like to use some of my own up if I use theirs. We're going to be using some clamshells, some bead caps. Going to be using some crimp beads, jump rings. We're going to be using this from the collection, the blue agate faceted round beads. You can also go into the sister store and buy $5.99. So we're going to be using these as well. Now, normally I would make this design onto my sketchbook. However, I cannot find my sketchbook anywhere. So we're going to be using these. I'll put them right there. And we are going to be using these itty bitty 3x2 mm crystal faceted round beads in the Bohemian mix. $3.99 in a sister store. So we're going to be using these. And this is where I'm pulling all these colors from. So the blue is coming from out of here too, because there is a color blue in here. That little color right there, that's blue. So we're going to be pulling in that color blue. We're going to be pulling in the color green. We're going to be pulling in white, because there's white in there. And as you can see, that orange and yellow color in there. So we're going to be pulling in those colors from that strand. So we put that right there. I'm going to open up these bead caps. I'm going to put them right there. Just pour them out. And then I'm going to cut these off the strand so we can use them. As they go flying everywhere. I wanted to show you something. This is my little caddy that I house all my little tools on. So I have a little caddy here. So I have the scoops, my pliers, my scissors. Everything that I need to work with is right here on my little caddy. One of these days I'm going to do a tool video, show you everything that I use, all the tools that I use, because I have an extensive array of tools and gadgets. So let's see, where do I want to put this? These right here I need to just sit off to the side. Okay, so we are going to just do the pendant first. Then we're going to pendant first. So I can see exactly how I need to have the pendant. But I think it should go that way. And let's get us some jump rings out here. A little jump ring tub. Keep silver and gold jump rings in here. Just picking out some jump rings. Don't know exactly how many I'm gonna need right now. But what's the number I'm gonna need, I'm gonna put it out. So I don't know how many small ones or how many big ones I'm gonna need. We'll see. Okay. And of course we're gonna need some print beads, so I got those out. So let me put on my other eyes here. There we go. My needle nose and chain nose pliers. Let's get some jump rings here. I prefer to have a little one right there. So let's connect this one. So I already have it already has a jump ring on it. Just gotta find where the opening is at. Good thing I have on magnifying glasses. I think that's the opening right there. So we're gonna connect this. I thought about it's connected in there. That would have been nice. Well, let's try that. It might be hanging too low if I do that. Yeah, that's gonna hang too low. So we are going to go up here. Drop it from the bottom. Okay, I need to hold on to this a little bit more than what I be doing. I think I put it on long though. So we're gonna have to flip this. Either flip the moon or flip the star. So let's just flip the moon. Okay, well, we just flip the star again. Okay, that's one part. Just get another jump ring here. I want a small one. And I'm going to put the bell on. The bell is a two-sided bell, so it doesn't matter which side I put that bell on. So now we got the bell on, and I need something dangling from that center. Let's look in the bag of goodies. We got a little moon. I don't want no double moon. Just 1 minute. Okay, we're gonna be putting on, I found some stars, some silver stars in my stash. So we're gonna be putting on silver star. Let's see. Probably can put on a little gold spacer bead with it. Yeah, working with my nails takes some effort. But I'm not ready to cut them yet. Just had them done the other day, yesterday. So there we go. We have a little star and a gold bead. So let's just get those pliers out and get this, because we're just going to do a little simple loop. You might hear an airplane. I may have cut that a little too short. Yep, I did. I cut that a little too short. So take two. Too short. Let's get another one. Good, just a little bit off of it this time. Not so much. I just had the perfect. Ooh, there, I messed it up. Okay, that's perfect little loop there, so I'm gonna have to open it up and put it on there. This is gonna be the tricky part. Okay, we got it on there. I'm gonna have to come from this back side. Not quite liking that. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit off of that. See if I can just put it on there like this. See how I like it then. Just a little dingly. Run it up just a little bit closer. But I don't want to keep cutting away. So we're going to just leave well enough alone. So we're going to put that right there. So there's our pendant. The little silver star. The little gold bead, the veil. And of course this wants to turn, so now we have that. There's the pendant. It's going to be our pendant. It's okay to mix metals, cause so it's okay. Okay, now let's make the wire part. Gotta make the bead part. So let's set that aside for right now. Let's get out the wire. I'm gonna do this is 14 strand 9-line coated beading wire. No particular brand, because I forgot what brand it was. Been had it for a while. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need some itty bitty tiny seed beads to go in there. Some itty bitties. I'm gonna try one seed bead. See if it'll fit through on my big one. So this is just a structural part right here. Just putting this little bead on to protect my wire from laying directly on the bill. If it'll fit in there. And it's not going to fit, so plan B. Since that didn't work, we're going to use a little hematite bugle bead. Come on, get in there. There we go. Like I said, for structural purposes only. There we go. Let's just get a clamp it off, push it down. Now we are going to see how to build this up. First, let's just cut these little beads off of here. think I want a bead cap here. Yep, I do. Let's see how that look. Or do I want it up further in the necklace? Let's try it up further in the necklace. Let's go with some we'll do that first. Yep, try the blue agates first. And I want to use them up further in the necklace. Let's go and put some gold beads down, some gold spacer beads down here. I'm get them opened up. Excuse the noise. Some people mind it, some people don't. Trying to see how to build this. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I don't know. Let's do this. We just creating as we go here. I'm not quite sure about that white one. We might not use those. So, let me see if I can find me some more white ones. Okay, I found some more white beads. I'm pull in that color. Then we are going to then I need some bead caps here. These bead caps stuck on each other somehow. So we're gonna lay down 2 bead caps. One bead cap. Lay that down. Then put another one facing up. First, let's put on the bead. That way too. I think this is going to be the final look, the final design going forward. From here on out, that's the final design with that 2 moons on each side of the green glass jade oval bead with bead caps and spacer beads. So that's the design going forward. Actually, this one should go on first. So that is going to be our design going up. And then we'll put the smaller beads on. Okay, so we got that. Let's get another moon bead on here. Oh, that's facing the wrong way. Bead cap facing upside down. Green jade glass bead. Another spacer bead. No, first we got to do a bead cap. Bead cap to cap the bead off. Then a spacer bead. Then another moon bead. Then another spacer bead. Then another bead cap. Upside down. Let's get a couple of these out. some blue agate. Let's mix it up with a different color here. Reddish, orangish, yellow crackle glass bead. White glass bead. Then we're going to need a bead cap. On the bead caps. So the pattern is going to repeat itself, and we're going to stop right there, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the white, we need spacer bead. So now we're going to start the smaller section of the necklace. I'm not going to do a double strand. So now we got, so far this is what we have. So we got all the colors that was in the Bohemian Nights mix, which I think is cool because we got the moons right there. I think it's pretty neat. So now we're just going to grab a blue one. A red one. Yellow one. See, I didn't bother to get anything that was like that gray or purple, whatever color that was. The yellow one. And the white one. Do I want the gray one on there? I don't know. We'll put the gray on there. Yep, I use the gray in it. Okay, and then we put another spacer bead. Then another blue one. The red. Yellow. No, we forgot green. Got green on there. We gotta put green on. So instead of the gray, I just use the green. Because I got green in here. So the green. Not using the gray ones. Then we put a gold right there. Another blue. Red. Yellow. White. green, and gold. We're not going to use the gray ones. I use the gray ones on another project. Actually, they almost look lavender. Okay, so blue. Red. Yellow. White. And green. I want to put a chain on here, so I don't want to go up too far. Scoot those over. Scoot this down. So this is what we got so far. So let's just measure that. From there to there to there. So we got about 7 3/4. 8. Let's do it up to 8.5. We're going to do a 20-inch necklace. So that means I'm going to need 6 inches of chain on each side. So let's get a gold again. Blue. Red. It'd be nice if I can have some music in the background. Yellow, then we'll pick up white. Do the green. Got some gold spacer beads. Measure it off again. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, we're at 8.5. So we're going to stop it right there. Now we are going to get our clamshell. Open it up. Open. Put our clamshell on, and then our Crimp beads. I like to put 2 crimp beads on. So we're going to get it almost up there at the top. Give it a good smash it real good, or flatten it, smash it, squeeze it, whatever term you want to use, as long as it's flattened real good. Then I'm going to put the other one up there. Then I'm going to flatten it as well. So now we have 2 little crimp beads right there. Then we're going to bring up I always like to make sure that my flat crimp beads are facing vertical instead of horizontal. Close up the clamshell. Take my round nose pliers. Now there is different types of clamshell beads. Some have like the double loop to where you don't have to do this. And there we go. Now I'm just gonna drop everything down there. And I already know how long I need for my wire to be. So I'm just going to pull out enough wire. And with this other side, we are going to go warp speed. So we're going to measure this off. Okay, got that measured off. That way I don't waste very much wire. So see, now I got this much measured off. That much is measured off. Now we're going to do the other side. There'll be some music playing while I do this portion on the other side. So sit back, grab you something to drink, or be working on your own whips. While I design. Let's put our jump ring on. Put it on top of beaded section. I'm going to be using the toggle. Close your hair. This comes from out of my own collection. I like working with toggles better, easy to put on. Get rid of these little fragment pieces. Get this other side done, and we're going to call it good. Call it all good. Get the other jump ring part on here. There we go, the finished product. As always, you can find all my designs on my Etsy channel, my Etsy shop. Let me get all this cleaned up and I'll be right back. Here we go, the finished necklace. So what we have here, the moon, gold moon, silver star, silver space would be the star charm with the blue in the center, the blue turquoise in the center, gold bead, gold bill, blue agate crackle, orange, yellowish, red crackle, white glass bead, the gold champagne moon, spacer beads, gold bead caps, green jade oval bead, another moon, and the pattern repeats itself going all the way up. Then we have the little smaller beads, a smaller blue, red, yellow, white, green, and gold. And then it repeats itself going around here. We had the chain, got a toggle clasp, and it repeats itself on the other side. And that is our final piece. We're going to be making some bracelets to match this and possibly some earrings in the next video. So make sure you hit that notification button so when that video drop, you'll be notified and you can see the process of making the bracelet and the pair of earrings for this particular necklace, the Bohemian Nights. So this is my creation and rendition of the Bohemian Nights necklace. Looks nice. I put all the colors from out of that Bohemian Night mix. Until we meet again on my workstation, be blessed and be a blessing to someone else. Bye-bye.